Hello everybody, Realm Builder Guy here, and welcome back to Imperator Rome and Sparta, episode 19 of the series, and I appreciate every single one of you that is still tuning in. The interest level in general in the series has obviously gone down, which is very, very typical for these longer-term Let's Play projects, but there's still a solid 400 or 500 of you that watch these episodes right now, so I really appreciate that. But knowing that the series is coming to a close relatively soon, we've built a nice island realm here for Sparta with quite a few key monuments, actually, as part of our kingdom. Beyond that, I have been tracking kind of the average active player base for Imperator Rome, because you can find that stuff out. And yeah, ever since that May 1 announcement, believe it or not, it's been 3-4 weeks now, the numbers have really tanked. Badly. So it seems like it's going the way that I was worried about that Imperator would go once they announced that they were ceasing development for now, at least for this year, in the foreseeable future. But we're going to continue on here. There are some cool mods coming out that I've also been asked, if I would cover those and do kind of dev diaries on those. Kind of want to wait and see for the mods actually to come out in a more finalized form before I do dev diaries for modders in that sense. Instead, I'd like to see more. I'd like to get into the game. I'd like to play it like I have done with Bronze Age and a few other mods here with Imperator or Crusader Kings 3. Actually gotten in and played it. If you haven't checked out the Fallen Eagle mod review here on Crusader Kings 3, given that it deals with the Roman empires, I highly recommend you do that. It's actually one of the most popular videos on my channel ever, over 20,000 views, so thank you there. All right, so of course, now that all that is out of the way, let's just pop all of this stuff back out. Of course, in the last episode, we were busy trying to form and build alliances for Sparta. We now are allied with Carthage and Thrace, which is kind of nice, and we are working on our relations with Lycia and Egypt. And ideally with Egypt, we will be able to, at some point in the not too distant future, form an alliance. Because of course, the goal is to go to war with Macedon and claim all of the Peloponnese. Right now, it's not going to happen. Let me just unpause the game. Mainly because Thrace and Carthage won't join. They've got their own war goal exhaustions. Thrace right now is at peace. War goal exhaustions. That's not how you speak in this game. Carthage, we are actually their only ally. It's kind of interesting. But if we look at Macedon, where of course we have all the claims we need, right now Thrace will not come in. They have minus 42. And that is, they have bad stability of minus 19, has a border with Macedon, which hurts. They have low manpower and war exhaustion. So all of that needs to tick down. The stability and the war exhaustion go down. We should get there. When those negatives go away, they'll be where they need to be with us. Carthage now would actually join. We've now increased our relationship with them enough that they would join in a war against Macedon. But I really want Thrace as part of this, and of course working on Egypt. If we can get Egypt, Carthage, and Thrace, I think taking on Macedon is definitely something we can do. Right now, let's see, they got good pops, territories are good, stability is really low in Carthage. Their military tick's not great, but what they have the ships. We look at Macedon, their stability is very good, decent amount of pops, 7 military tech, 36 ships. A feast for Aristophanes. The residents of Syracusa are holding a celebration in honor of their much-loved governor, Aristophanes Aegeid, renowned for his beneficence? I don't know. Tolerance and common sense. It is nice to see our approved candidates validated in such a way. On with the celebrations. And that will give local citizen happiness, freeman happiness, and tribesman happiness plus 8%. Aristophanes gets 15 in popularity, 10 in prominence, and gains kindly. So it's nice to see a governor work out. But again, they have a 36 in ships, 7 in military tech. You know, for us, we've got 43 ships, 9 military tech. Our pops is looking, well, they have more pops, so we've got plenty of money. We've got manpower is pretty strong right now, and very good stability. What this will do, of course, is gaining naval superiority over Macedon together with Carthage should not be a huge issue. What is actually the status here? Let's take a look at Egypt real quick. They have 109 ships. The military tech is just 5. Stability not great. We can't offer alliance just yet, but it's trending in the right direction. It's trending in the right direction. But either way, they like us. So that's very important. What does Macedon have as far as alliances? They just have 2 subjects in Sidon and Cyprus. Cyprus, where are you, Cyprus? There's Cyprus. Let's take a look here. They got 6 ships. Other than that, not much. And Sidon, I don't even know where Sidon is. Is this Sidon? No, that's Andros. They're at a war with their neighbors. Sidon, I don't know. Either way, Sidon, let's right-click you, can we? There we go, Sidon. 3 ships, 9 military tech. I mean, they're a non-issue. But this is still an interesting one. We've got Rome would like metals. We will accept that offer. A call to arms from Thrace to deal with the Thracian revolt. We will, of course, take them up on that. I'm not going to worry about our costs right now because, I mean, their Thracian revolt is pretty small. They can deal with it, but of course, that will not help in getting them into a war with us as allies. Lycia isn't too far away from actually, you know, maybe considering an alliance with us. It says that they are, oh, we're at war. That's the problem, minus 30. Before the war, they would have taken it, but the relationship right now is still not good. Vegetables to Carthage. Of course, we will do that. Bring in even more money. And other than that, I think the other thing I want to take a look at is our legion. Of course, the Olympiad shall be held. Let's see, what do we have here? We can add some cohorts. Acropolis of Rhodes attracts travelers. The sheer grandeur of Acropolis of Rhodes attracts travelers from all over the region. It is not uncommon that the vacation in the area and at large numbers use this as their destination to revel in the glory of our wonder. We will not let our divine monument be tainted by foreigners. I mean, we gain stability. The local pop happiness goes down. There must be a monetary gain from this, so we gain popularity. We lose stability. And we gain 31 gold. Our wonder is meant to be for the people. We gain 500 pops. And we gain tyranny. Not quite sure why we would gain tyranny from this. Yeah. We would gain 500 more people. You know, let's just do that. I mean, tyranny isn't great, but I'm not overly concerned about that right now. I do want to bump up our overall manpower here. Oh, great. Carthage, call to war. Looks like they've got a small one. We'll accept that. Some say that throughout Sparta there is One constant, the deeds character of Penead precede him. Invite him to an exclusive banquet at a fake address. What of it? Yeah, I don't really care. But I wouldn't mind bumping up our cohorts here. We're going to add... Let's add 500 there. We have the money. And... You know, heavy infantry. What about light infantry? I mean, I wish we could just get rid of these individual ones. But unfortunately, I can't. That's kind of an annoyance that you're not able to do that. But we're going to add another cohort of our heavy infantry. Now we've got a solid legion going there. Economy, we will be making 411 in the next month. So there's nothing really to worry about there. I mean, we bump up our army maintenance and our fleet maintenance. Of course, that'll have an impact. The Olympics are done. And here comes some Roman ships. Let's see, Rome, where are they at war with? They are at war with Macedon. Alright, so if they are at war with Macedon, let's see, can we declare a war? Carthage will join. Hold on. What we're going to do here is we are definitely going to go to war. We are going to raise all of our levies. We are going to go into our economy. We're going to bump up our fleet and army maintenance, and we're still making money. Where is our Nauticon? I don't know why you're there, but we are going to send you over here to collect that levy, and then we're gonna send you on over and get the... Actually, this is stupid. What we're gonna do instead is our Nauticon here is... I thought for a second I could split it. There we go. Split in half. Not possible to reorganize when locked in movement. Alright, well, we're gonna stop the movement real quick, then we're gonna split it in half. And there we go. Alright, so that Nauticon, we need a new leader. Martial and loyalty, war elephants. He is strategically powerful. I will just add him. And we're going to send the first Nauticon over here. And then the second Nauticon we are going to send to Rhodes to collect those guys. And then we will all meet here in the Peloponnese, where we've got a pretty good force. And then we're going to take on Macedon while Macedon is battling Rome. And we can see Rome is landing troops, maybe? Can't tell. But we're going to do that. And once all that is done, we will then, and bring our forces over here, we will then declare war and bring in Carthage. So I'll see you in a minute. Alright, our forces have gathered. See, right now we have 10,000 total here, plus these guys. We have the money where we could even bring in some mercenaries. I need to see where there are mercenaries. So we have these guys here who could land over there. We could bring them in. They cost $889 a month. They'll cost 100 right up, 85, and then this cost is due to a base cost and arms fire. So it's 85 gold right now. At 8, they would be around for quite a while. So we're gonna hire them. And we're just going to wait for these guys. Actually, what we're going to do is... Can we bring them all the way over here? Yes, we can. So we're going to wait for those mercenaries to come. And once they've arrived in the Peloponnese, we will then launch our assault on Macedon. Whether or not they're at war with Rome, I don't care. I want to press this forward. The series is coming to a close relatively soon, and it would be great to conquer the Peloponnese. All right, lofty notions, Critias, and his dreams of high office are fairly well known in the court of Sparta, and he has recently been lobbying more urgently for suitability and deservedness for the role of physician. Okay, Critias. He's a pretender to the throne. Let's see. If we give him the job, he gets loyalty. Sure. We'll do that. Oh, we have, of course, a scorned family. The Euryclids. We'll see if we can find him an office in government. Critias took that one. Penaeid. Let's see. Who's high? The Penaeids and the Gallipids. Both have quite a few. Let's see. And we are missing... Who's a scorned family? Is there anybody in here from a scorned family? This guy, Euryclid. Yeah, we'll just do that. All right, scorned family's done. We're going to wait for the mercenaries to show up. And then, my friends, I believe it is time. Oh, see, the Romans are landing there, and they will be putting the hurt on Macedon that way. And it looks like there's another force coming here. We're just waiting for those mercenaries to come. The morale is slowly building up. I'm not seeing any Macedonian troops anywhere. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. I have some over there. But I think the time is now here to declare a war, to take Laconia, call in Carthage, and immediate effects declaring war when having military access. We gotta cancel the military access first. Cancel military access. Okay, so let's let that tick real quick. Tick tock, tick tock. And is that still... We can't declare war because we need to wait for the diplomat to come back. So, we'll wait for the diplomat to show back up. Alright, the diplomat is back. We will declare the war. And off we go. Alright, let's start marching in here. First place we're going to go after is Megalopolis. We look at where strategically there are forts. There's one right up there. Definitely have to take that fort, actually. That fortress is really the main thing standing in our way here in the Peloponnese. Rome is already conquering there. So we will focus our efforts on this and move forward. The great temple in Argos dedicated to Hera has been sacked by the forces of Rome. We will remember this. We will remember this for sure. Don't like the fact that the Romans are in town. But this fortress is a key one to take. I mean, it's fort level 1, so it will fall. And here come Macedonian forces. They actually lost. And just look at how Rome is swarming across there. Statue of Theridates Aegeid. We are grateful for this honor to our nation. So we'll take that. And now focus on the siege down here. And then we're going to try to siege back everything that Rome is taking. That's one key aspect here we can't forget. Egypt wants trade. We will give them that. The sack of the Dionysus Temple. Again, the Romans have done that. So our opinion of Rome keeps going down as they keep sacking key religious and cultural monuments to the Greeks. But they are steamrolling through Macedon here. I mean, they're taking their territory here just south of Thrace. They're taking their ancestral homes here. Now, we can't forget, I mean, these are actually the Antigonids who took over the Macedonian mantle. But Rome is swarming, and we are desperately trying to get anything out of this before the Romans just take everything. So we're going to try to carpet siege as much as we possibly can here in the meantime. Siege of Mantea is 1. Alright, so let's start moving around here and sieging more and more. So like that is done. Let's go here to Argos. See if we can take that. Roman troops are moving in. I don't know if we will be able to take that away from the Romans. I have a feeling that's not exactly how this works. So let's head on over here and try to claim as much as we possibly can before the Romans just carpet siege everything. I mean, at this point, it may not be bad if there's a peace deal between Rome and Macedon. Let's do the Omen first. Athena, of course. Get that discipline, that nice, sweet military discipline. Staring display of incompetence, seems that Governor Aristophanes has mismanaged his estates in the province of Syracuse to such a degree that there are reports of food shortages. Strip his estates and help the needy. So we lose money. Clap Aristophanes and irons his assets will cost us. Or the man is governor, not a farmer after all. Province of Syracuse increased loyalty by 15. Yeah, we will just let him be the governor in our hands-off approach. No, dang it, Romans. That's not what I want, for you to take that province. That's very, very annoying. So I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's almost like we have to move into the Greek heartland now to try to get anything out of this. Now let's see if we can add some more territory there before the greedy Romans take everything. Got a lack of food with our army. We'll just have to deal. We do have a slight uptick here. So let's go and siege down some of these other Macedonian holdings. They don't really have much anymore. They're not coming after Rhodes. So I have no concerns there. It looks like there's no more Macedonian army left even to deal with this. So what it looks like actually is the Romans beat us here. And they are sieging that fort down. If we look at it, the siege of Thespiae, it's led by the Romans. So if that's the case, let's just go around here and start sieging down some other territories, because the Romans are going to take that siege first. So we'll just go through here and slowly but surely just gobble up some Macedonian territory. We've got martial advances. Not going to worry about that right now. Gain that. I mean, we're going to lose that. This is really frustrating. The Romans barely have enough soldiers to take it all, but take it all they are. I don't know if we can, in any form, piece anything out. Let's head over to Delphi. See, will they sue for peace? We can't. We cannot do anything. We can't take any territory. We can take, like, a small territory, but nothing really that would make any difference to what we want. So utilizing the Roman attack to our advantage has an advantage, but overall, Rome was just quicker than we were when it came to sieging down everything. So now we'll have to wait and see where this goes. We are defeated at sea. Oh, wow. We've never really lost. Outmaneuvering with enemy ships bearing down on all sides, Admiral Asandros took a chance arrow as he attempted to rally nearby ships to his aid. Well, our fate is cruel. Second Nauticon, he is just kind of swimming around right now. So we'll have to see how this all plays out. Sieging down more and more. Let's send our troops around and see how much land we can grab and what at all is even possible at this point. The Romans beat us to another siege. I mean, there is... The only Macedonian territory left is right over here. So let's move our forces back down this way. But yeah, that's the only thing left. Is over here, and the Romans are blockading the ports. We could try to take that, but I feel like the Romans will beat us to it. We can't even get across there. We'd have to transport with our ships multiple times. So it's really just a matter of seeing what happens now. Is Rome just going to completely gobble up Macedon? That there's nothing left, and then we're going to have to take Rome to task for the Peloponnese? If that's the case, then that's just not going to happen. Let's move our troops back down here to Sparta so that they can... Oh, wow. Now we're at war with Rome. And Rome has taken most of Macedon. Let's sue for peace. Is there anything we can take? We could take Megalopolis. We could take those. They will not do it. You need at least 10 war score. We just have to wait for the ticking war score. The problem is now, of course, Rome is coming after us because they want to conquer absolutely everything. Alright, so we'll accept that offer. Let's look what kind of martial advances we can get out of this. Army surgeons. Army attrition goes down, supply limit goes up, so we're going to add that. At this point. Yeah, we've got a bit of a situation here. Let's head over this way to Argos. We do have a number of Roman soldiers on the Peloponnese. We will go after Thrace is coming in. And there is a Roman military detachment right there. They will take on Thrace. Now, let's head over here and help the Thracians out in this big battle. Everyone will get there in time. We are victorious. So we won that battle. And now we got to siege down everything here on the Peloponnese. In the meantime, Macedon is still kind of surviving, which we cannot accept. But ideally, I'd like to just take all of the Peloponnese from Rome. Shoring up defenses, the denizens of territory of Knossos have been feuding with their neighbors, Gortina. Conflict drives innovation. Okay, let them continue. You can see over here that the Romans are working on a war there against Thrace. And our alliance... Oh, Carthage already peaced out. They left, and we got no notification that Carthage is no longer part of this. Well, that's frustrating. So now it's Rome against us and Thrace. Ugh. And we're going to try to, you know, siege down all of the Roman holdings on the Peloponnese. While they're going to be marching towards Rhodes. They're taking the small islands from Thrace here. But having the Thracians part of this is actually good for us. So we're dealing with those guys up there. Oh, there is an army right there. We don't have to worry about that. We'll move over here. It's a way of getting the Peloponnese, but the problem is we're at a -6, and the second Roman Thracian... Oh, they're at war with Thrace, not us. They declared war on Thrace. Gotcha. Okay, for some reason I thought they were coming after us, which they are not. So we'll take this, we'll take Ellis. Then we'll kind of see where things sit. Then ideally we head on over to... we gotta get that back. Head on over and take the rest of Macedon's territory. And who knows, maybe we can still get the Peloponnese out of this. We do have to take on Macedon and get rid of them. So unfortunately, our mercenary leader became disloyal and is now just kind of doing his own thing. We're going to send our troops now over to Macedon and actually see what we can do there. We've got a Thracian army coming this way. No longer importing wood. Okay. Well, let's send these troops over here and see if we can't press the initiative in Macedon. So the Roman-Thracian War has come to a close, and we now have still Macedon to deal with. Ideally, we close this war out here pretty soon. And we are now kind of in their main home territory. These guys, we're going to send them to hunt fleets. Omen. Alright, we'll just kind of siege our way down here. And see if we can get that war score to tick up in the right direction for us. Even though right now it is definitely going in the wrong direction. Alright, we see the war score now is at 13. Let's see what we can get. Macedonian Arcadia to Sparta. Yes. Alright, so we have gained most of the Peloponnese back now. Of course, now we need to send our Nauticon back over here. Put our troops on there, send them home, and kind of call an end to this entire conflict. Carthage, we will accept the offer from you and from Egypt. So send our troops home and end this whole thing. Alright, so the Macedonian War for the Peloponnese is completed. I went through and did a little bit of economics work, so we had to, drop our army maintenance, fleet maintenance, of course. I also disbanded a bunch of forts that we don't need. Diplomatically, well, we are only allied with Thrace, so we kind of have to figure out what we want to do next. Rome is just... they are crazy powerful here. They've taken a huge chunk out of Thrace there. That's big. That's a big problem. They've really weakened the Thracians a lot. They take all this territory, all that territory, most of Macedon. Yeah, this is not good. Now, Carthage, we're going to re-up our alliance with them. We're going to take a look and see where things sit with Egypt. We're going to offer an alliance with Egypt. Now we are allied with both Egypt and Carthage and Thrace. And we can definitely not ally with the Seleucids. But we're looking good, except for the fact that Rome is, well, it's Rome. Look at that thing. Do I think we can do anything with Rome? I don't think so. We're going to disband our mercenaries there as well, which will obviously massively benefit our economic balance. Accident in Opus, we have been told. The major industrial accident at the extensive works in the vicinity of Opus in Boeotia. Iron is the main export of the city, and it seems the knuckleheads in charge of the site allowed parts of the structural supports to fall into neglect as they tried to keep up with high demand. A huge collapse all but wiped out the working shift of slaves, and the owners have come groveling to the provincial authorities for compensation to help with reestablishing production. Get rid of that. The slaves themselves are none too happy with the loss of their friends and family, and naturally cagey about returning to work in such conditions. Without significant repairs, there's no way production can be maintained at anywhere near the previous levels, and the slaves are bound to cause problems without show of goodwill. Okay, compensate the owners and ensure decent work conditions. It'll cost us a ton of money. We're going to be in a negative, so we can't do that. We will only cover the repair costs. So slave happiness goes down, local citizen happiness goes up. The slaves will feel ignored. There'll be no handouts. For pity's sake, seize their property and compensate the slaves. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Only the repair costs, because that's all we can cover right now. Financially, we're going to be in a much better position. Looking at economically, and we're now making over 10 a month. So we're going to repair our economy pretty quickly. We've got a very nice swath of control here. The problem, of course, is I just don't see us being able to compete with Rome. You know, Rome is so powerful. I mean, they have 165 ships. I mean, we can build up our navy, but not to compete with Rome. That's just not going to happen. If we declare war right now on Rome, we would be breaking a truce, of course. So we can't do that. But Carthage and Egypt would come in. The question is, how long is our truce with Rome? Until October of 546, so 6 more years before we could even think about attacking Rome from our current position. And I just don't think we're going to be able to defeat Rome. Defeating the Macedonians, well, that was, at the end of the day, relatively easy. Also thanks to Rome, I have to admit that. But dealing with Rome, and we are sharing borders with them now, and the Peloponnese over here, denied legitimacy, ignore his wild claims. We're just going to ignore that. Hit pause here real quick. I think, my friends, that's a good place to end the episode. And knowing where things stand with Rome and the might and power they can throw. Now, granted, we have Egypt and Carthage on our side. When we get through the truce, I mean, together with Carthage, they have 81 ships. Egypt has 109. We could do it. The problem is, so we just need to rebuild over 6 years, get the cash in the bank, so that once again, we can bring in some mercenaries. And all I want is the Peloponnese. If we can gain the Peloponnese, and maybe Thrace is rebuilt by then, and Thrace will occupy Rome here, Carthage and Egypt on the sea, and maybe even with some landings, I think it's at least worth a gamble in the next episode. If you think so too, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to hit like. And until next time, I'm Realm Builder Guy, and I will see you soon.